American Express. The name alone evokes prestige, luxury, and success. But behind the shiny facade lies a scandalous history of controversy, greed, and betrayal. Founded in 1850 as a freight forwarding and delivery service, American Express quickly expanded into financial services, including money orders and travelers' checks. By the mid-20th century, it had become a major player in the travel and tourism industry, offering services such as travel planning and reservation booking. But success breeds competition, and American Express faced new challenges in the cutthroat financial services industry of the 1980s and 1990s. From discriminatory practices to overcharging customers for foreign currency exchanges, American Express's reputation took a hit. But the company didn't give up. It diversified its business and focused on innovation, adapting to changing market conditions and rebuilding its brand. American Express is a global financial services company with a focus on customer service, partnerships with high-end retailers and merchants, and a commitment to innovation. Join us as we explore the rise and fall, and rise again, of American Express, a scandalous history that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the credit card giant. In 1850, New York City was a bustling hub of commerce and industry, with goods flowing in and out of the city at an unprecedented rate. But there was one problem. Delivery services were slow, unreliable, and often fraudulent. Merchants and businesses needed a more trustworthy way to ship their goods, and that's where American Express came in. Founded by Henry Wells, William Fargo, and John Warren Butterfield, American Express started as a freight forwarding and delivery service, promising reliable and secure delivery of goods across the city. The three founders were all experienced businessmen with a knack of spotting trends and opportunities. Wells had already made a name for himself as a co-founder of the famous Wells, Fargo & Company, while Fargo had worked as a messenger and clerk for the New York and Erie Railroad, and Butterfield had built a successful stagecoach business that spanned several states. Despite their different backgrounds and areas of expertise, the three men shared a common vision: to create a delivery and freight service that would be faster, more reliable, and more efficient than anything that existed at the time. They decided to join forces and form a new company, which they called American Express. American Express began operations in March 1850 with an initial investment of $150,000. The company's main office was located in New York City, and its primary focus was on delivering packages and freight across the country. The founders believed that their company could offer a superior service by using the latest technology and equipment, and by hiring the best people in the business. In its early years, American Express faced many challenges and obstacles, but the company's founders were determined to succeed. They invested heavily in new technologies such as the telegraph and the steamship, which allowed them to expand their operations and deliver packages faster and more efficiently than ever before. By the end of the 1850s, American Express had become one of the most trusted and respected names in the delivery and freight industry. As American Express continued to grow and expand its delivery and freight services, the company's founders began to look for new opportunities to capitalize on their success. They soon realized that their extensive network of customers and partners could be leveraged to provide other types of financial services. In 1958, the company made a bold move by introducing a new product that would change the way people made purchases: the Charge Card. This card allowed customers to make purchases on credit and pay off their balance at the end of the month. The card was an immediate hit and helped to fuel American Express's growth in the 1960s and beyond. But Express didn't stop there. It continued to innovate and introduce new products that met the needs of its customers. One such product was travelers' checks, which were introduced in 1891. These checks allow people to carry money safely and conveniently when traveling without the risk of theft or loss. The company's focus on customer service also helped to build customer loyalty. By the 1970s, the financial giant had established itself as one of the leading financial services companies in the world. But, as we'll see, the company's success will not come without its share of challenges controversies. World War I was a turning point in American Express's history, with the US military heavily involved in the war effort. American Express saw an opportunity to provide vital financial services and transportation to the military. In 1917, the company opened a special office in Washington, D.C. to oversee its support of the military. The company quickly became one of the military's most trusted contractors, handling everything from payroll and supplies to the transportation of troops. But Express's role in the war effort went beyond just business. The company's top executives were personally involved in supporting the military, with many of them serving on government committees and councils. In fact, American Express's president, George Chadbourne Taylor, was appointed to the War Department's Aviation Board, which oversaw the development of the U.S. Air Force. Its support of the military didn't just help the war effort, it also helped to build the company's reputation as a reliable and trustworthy institution. American Express's reputation for customer service was well known, and the company's dedication to the military only reinforced that image. After the war, American Express capitalized on its reputation, expanding into new areas like travel and tourism. But this contribution wasn't without controversy. Some critics accused the company of profiting off the war effort, while others questioned whether American Express was receiving preferential treatment from the government. In the end, though, American Express emerged from the war as one of the most successful companies in the world, and its role in supporting the military helped to solidify its reputation as a reliable and trustworthy institution. Seeing the potential for expansion and further diversification, American Express jumped headfirst into the world of travel, offering a range of services that quickly made it a major player in the industry. From travel planning to reservation booking to the creation of its own travel guides, American Express went all in on this new venture, and it worked. The company's commitment to high-quality service and attention to detail quickly set it apart from the competition. But it wasn't just about diversifying the business. This expansion into travel and tourism helped to build the American Express brand, showcasing the company's expertise in all things travel and establishing it as a trusted name in the minds of consumers. American Express became synonymous with excellence, with customers relying on the company for everything from financial services to travel advice. The move into travel and tourism was a bold one. As the financial services industry became increasingly competitive in the 1980s and 1990s, American Express faced significant challenges. The company's traditional business model was no longer enough to keep up with changing market conditions and the emergence of new competitors. This competition put pressure on American Express to adapt and innovate in order to stay ahead of the curve. The company began to diversify its business, expanding into new areas such as investment banking and insurance. This move was intended to help American Express compete with traditional banks and other financial institutions that offered a wider range of services. Another challenge that American Express faced was changing consumer preferences. As consumers became more interested in credit cards and other forms of electronic payment, American Express struggled to keep up with these new demands. The company's traditional focus on charge cards and travelers' cheques was no longer enough to meet the needs of modern consumers. To stay competitive, American Express began to diversify its business, expanding into new areas such as investment banking and insurance. American Express acquired Shearson Loeb Rhodes, a brokerage firm, and transformed it into Shearson Lehman American Express. The acquisition helped American Express to become a major player in investment banking and securities trading. The company also entered the insurance industry, launching its own insurance company and acquiring several other insurance firms. By expanding into new areas, American Express was able to reduce its dependence on its traditional businesses and build a more diverse revenue stream. It also began to focus more on technology, launching its first website in 1995. But these moves were not without their challenges. The company struggled to balance its focus on traditional financial services with these new ventures, and some critics accused American Express of spreading itself too thin. At the same time, the credit card company was dealing with increased scrutiny from regulators and the media. it was embroiled in a number of scandals and controversies, including allegations of discriminatory practices and unethical behavior in its foreign exchange services. In the 1970s and 1980s, the company was accused of engaging in discriminatory practices, including denying credit for African Americans and other minorities. In response, the company established a program to increase lending to minority-owned businesses and to educate its employees about diversity and inclusion. In the early 2000s, American Express was also involved in a scandal involving its foreign exchange services. The company was accused of overcharging its customers for foreign currency exchanges and engaging in deceptive practices to conceal these overcharges. As a result, American Express was forced to pay over $80 million in settlements and fines. Additionally, in 2018, the company faced criticism for its alleged gender-based pay discrimination practices. An investigation found that female employees at the company were paid less than their male counterparts in certain positions. The financial giant plans to address these issues and ensure pay equity for its employees. But despite all this, today American Express is a global financial services company with a presence in over 160 countries around the world. The company has continued to evolve and innovate, offering a range of financial products and services to individuals, businesses, and corporations. Its focus on innovation and adapting to changing market conditions has been key to its success in recent years. The company has invested heavily in technology and digital services, such as its mobile app and online account management tools, which have helped to improve the customer experience and make its services more accessible. Additionally, the company has continued to expand its partnerships with high-end retailers and merchants, offering exclusive benefits and reward programs to cardholders. This has helped to reinforce the company's reputation as a provider of premium financial services. The company has long been known for its emphasis on providing a premium customer experience, and it has consistently ranked highly in customer satisfaction surveys. In addition to its customer service and partnerships, American Express has also been known for its innovative marketing campaigns. The company has worked with numerous celebrity endorsers over the years, including Jerry Seinfeld, Ellen DeGeneres, and Beyoncé. These campaigns have helped to build brand awareness and appeal to a wider audience. American Express has certainly had a scandalous history, but the company has shown its resilience in bouncing back from these challenges. From its origins as a freight forwarding and delivery service to its current position as a global financial services company, the payment conglomerate has weathered many storms and continued to innovate and adapt to changing market conditions. While the company has faced its share of scandals and controversies, its strong focus on customer service, strategic partnerships with high-end retailers and merchants, and successful marketing campaigns featuring celebrity endorsers have helped to build and maintain its brand and reputation. Despite increased competition in the financial services industry, the credit card company remains a major player and has continued to diversify its business through investments in areas such as fintech and digital payments. With a continued focus on innovation and customer satisfaction, American Express seems poised for success in the years to come.